Nation, Guru Nation, Guru Nation, Guru Nation. We're rolling. All right, Guru Nation, we're here. It's a special episode, all right? We're here in Yuma Clinical Trials. We have a very good landscaper that just makes this, trimmings all the time looking good. And we've got two special guests, interns, not just any interns, sorry. The best of the, which cohort? August?
Yes, August.
The August 2023
yes.
CRA Academy cohort. The best of those interns because of Casey Figueroa. Tell me, guys, if you're watching and you're mad that I didn't say you're the best, you didn't earn it. They earned it. And one more, Adrian,
Yes.
who's not here.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's it. Like from the 15 of you, 12 graduated, 3 are the best. That's tough. That's how life works.
True.
Yes,
Right?
true.
Doesn't mean the other 9 are no good.
Yeah.
Just means
Yeah.
not the best. Can't everyone be the best?
Yeah.
Right.
But Sonia and Vanita are here from San Francisco. You guys are like basically next door neighbors too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Random. Did you know? But you knew each other before.
Yeah.
Not much. Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah.
Since 1 year we
know
know each other.
Yes.
And then just really quick, your background. Sonia first and then Vanita.
Yeah. Hi, this is Sonia here. I am a PhD in microbiology. And back in India, I was a professor in microbiology. I have taught in couples of college. And I've shifted to Bay Area 1.5 years back. Then I really wanted to make some change in my career, to look into some other kind of profession. So I came across Dance Academy through one of my friends, and I joined CRA Academy. And after that, it was a very good experience. And
PhD microbiologist, you can do, we were just talking before we were recording. I mean, CRC, CRA, of course, those are stepping stone. If you have a
Right.
PhD, you
Yes.
can do CTM, medical writing.
Okay.
You can do all kinds of things. You can get into
Yes.
regulatory affairs,
Yes.
clinic chief science, medical monitor.
Okay.
Even though you don't have the MD degree, chief scientific officer. I mean,
Yeah.
for like some of these companies, so you can go far with your.
Thing was, I just wanted to start the understand the drill first. What is the field about?
Yep.
Then slowly we can progress in
Yep.
that. That
Yep.
was my idea of joining the CRA
And you
Academy.
definitely have been, and we'll get into the details of
Yeah.
how you've been doing that because you guys caught, especially Vanita over here, caught something very important,
Yeah.
which we'll save for the middle because they have to like wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retention is important for these videos, so they have to wait
Yeah.
for it. But Vanita, what's your background?
Yeah, so hi everyone. This is Vinita. I have done masters in life science, specifically from botany, and then I hold a PMP degree, project management from PMI, and I was actually project manager. I have done project management for a startup, and for 5 to 6 years, and then I wanted
For a
to
tech
change.
startup?
Yeah, tech startup. So then I wanted to, then I moved to USA and I had this H4 visa where I couldn't work. So I stayed back at home for a really long time. I took a break. And then again, I started with my project management thing. I went to college again, I studied, and then I came back again with the project management. But then with my background in life science, I had this thing that I have to get into this field again, into the health sector. So I started with the CRA thing, and my friend Sonia told me about CRA. I went through, dance video, the 4-hour long video, and somehow, I got interested. And I thought that this is something where I can really get back into life science, and I can specifically, get back into the medical field.
It's
I
practical.
wanted to get
It's
into
practical.
medical field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
but I couldn't. So this time I wanted to, and that's how I'm here.
We're going to talk about the academy and the internship, especially the remote internship like you guys did because you were the 3 best
Yeah.
interns.
Yeah.
You did more than just our official CRA Academy internship, which is currently it's a breast cancer study.
Yes.
We're working on
Yes.
getting one for
Yes.
devices.
Yes.
You did the QC. You were the official quality control, each of you for one study
Yeah.
of what
Yeah.
we have. So,
Yes.
and today you get to shadow a screening visit as your first day.
True.
What was your
On-site
overall
first,
take? Like, what was
yes.
your thoughts before about screening visit versus after doing it now? What are like some things you knew or you thought are different than in reality, or just whatever
Yeah,
thoughts
it
you
is
had?
quite different in reality because theoretically, if you see things are quite planned in a way, so you go step by step and you think it's very easy. But on-site things are really different. Drill is different because patients sometimes they cooperate, they won't cooperate, and they take long time to go for the
Yeah.
documentation. They feel
It's a
anxious.
long
That was
process,
my
right.
observation today. Patient was
Today?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I observed patient was little anxious because so many people were standing. I was able to read on his face that he was little bit hesitant. Why people? So many people are there. They're observing. They're asking so many questions.
Yeah,
So
and
he
even I
was
prepped them before you guys came. I said we have two
Yeah.
students today. They're just observing. So I
yes.
kind of prepared him, but
Yes.
we have a lot of staff
Still,
too.
yeah.
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 Theoretically, we have this, a format that you have to go do first this and then this and then chronological order. But in person, when you are there and you have so many things at
Yeah.
once, so you can just, shift few things like ahead and behind.
Yes, I have
kind of
observed
thing.
in
Yeah.
my during my research also because you plan things in certain way, but it doesn't come out all the time in that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's right.
That is the difference that theoretically we were studying,
Yes.
and even
Yes.
when we were doing remote, we were like assuming things that it would happen this way, but in person it is like yes, it's lot of
Yeah.
lot of observation, lot of details you have to look into, and then
And do
And
you
then,
think
yes,
was the staff
little
doing
bit of shuffles can go on, and
But I think patients should be given ample time to settle down first, and he should not be bombarded with so many questions in between.
Yeah.
That was my observation today
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
Because when he was reading, he was interrupted by one thing. Okay, physical, because doctors are busy, they can do, but other stuff can wait. I
Right.
felt.
Yeah.
So that was
Especially
one thing.
things like medical
yes,
history.
yes, exactly. So he
Yeah.
was not able to recall many things at time because he was being asked
yes.
many questions in between.
And he was actually going
Yeah.
through the ICF. So he was in
Yes.
the process of reading ICF,
Yes.
and in between he had to interrupt and sit and talk
Yes.
with the sub PI about his history and background and everything.
Yeah.
So
Medical
yes, that
history.
was
And the CREO now has this interesting feature where it should eliminate that. And
Okay.
it's basically because he's not most of the time the patients are patients of the doctor,
Yes.
so they wouldn't be asking like all those questions. But this
Okay.
patient was outside of the clinic through one of our
Right.
ads.
Okay.
Shout out to Ronick with Patient
Okay.
Ace.
Okay.
And so we didn't have any medical history on him. But CREO has this thing where
Mm-hmm.
once they sign the consent, you push this button,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically like a record retrieval,
Mm-hmm.
where they partner with all the health systems in the country.
Right.
And within a 100-mile radius of wherever the zip code you put of the
Mhm.
patient,
Mhm.
they will find. And in an hour, it pops up in your
Okay.
CREO.
Rio.
Like,
Yeah.
and we've done this. You'll get like 40 pages,
Okay.
80 pages of medical records. So it does
Mhm.
eliminate a lot of this.
Lot of this. Yeah.
Questioning.
That'll
yes.
be good.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And what else about the visit itself? Like, after the consenting, do you think the staff did a good job?
Yes, yes, definitely. They were very calm, patient. That's what I told. He was taking lot of time to read, go through all the papers in detail,
Yeah.
but they were waiting patiently for him to sign, to go through,
Yeah.
and
Answering questions.
yes,
and
asking
that.
questions and everything. They were answering promptly.
Mhm.
All was very good.
And the
Yeah.
NP and the PI were both there.
Yes, they both.
different
they both.
times.
Yes, yes.
So ultimately, because I wasn't actually
overall
there,
visit was smooth. It
Smooth.
was
Yeah,
good.
it was
Yes,
smooth.
yes.
because I was only there first 5 minutes, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys saw the whole thing.
No, no,
Yeah,
it was.
we saw the whole
it was.
thing.
It was good.
So you
It was
think
really,
you'll have a good experience?
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely.
definitely. It
Okay.
was. Yeah.
That's good.
But anyway, what we have taught is that everything should go according to the procedure. So what we have learned, ICF should be signed first, then
Yeah.
other things should be taken care of.
Yeah.
So practically it is not possible all the time, but still we are there to point out. So we have told
Yeah.
that fact.
And
Yes.
one you guys found, Vanita found during your regular QA
Yeah.
internship that you've been doing. You guys do a remote internship where, what, like once
Yes.
a week you'll review the stuff
Yes,
and make a
yes,
report
yes.
Yeah.
and send it to Katie?
Right.
Yeah.
You found and you caught it early before it really became an issue.
Hmm.
We had a new ICF
Yeah.
and you caught it like weeks when it was brand new.
Yeah.
How did you find it? How did you find?
Yeah.
What made you think
actually-
about doing this?
Yeah, actually, I was going through everything, starting from the protocol and in the e-reg binder. I saw that there was ICF the main document, and then there was one amended ICF as well. So for the amendment, I read in the protocol that the patients who came for the visit, even 10 days before the amendment, they are supposed to sign, or they are enrolled even 10 days before the amendment. They are supposed to sign, the amended ICF as well. So for few patients, I went back and I noticed that they have signed few patients, and few patients they haven't signed. So in their next visit, or if they are enrolled before the 10 days, within the 10 days of the ICF amended. So I just noticed and I pointed this out. And yes, it was.
I was so proud of you that day. I told Katie, "Is this true?" And Katie's like looked and said, "Yeah, actually it is." So we put those dates now: IRB expiration and ICF current versions on the board for the 3 active studies we have.
Yeah.
We have 2 more studies starting soon, and then after that we have like 6 in the pipeline.
That's really
we
great.
should
That's,
get.
and one thing more, that when we go through the protocol, we see lot of so many things, small things that they have mentioned, and then that we need to, keep this thing in mind. Like they have whole protocol for the ICF amendment. If amendment
Yes,
happens, what
yeah.
needs to go
Yeah.
before 10 days. Even before 10 days will be like included, the patient enrolled. And then if there is any protocol amendment, what needs to go and followed. So for everything, they have all the details. So if
Yes.
we are following the protocol, we need to keep everything in our mind that, yeah, we have to go through this. I mean, if we are genuinely following the protocol.
True.
Otherwise, I thought that anything which is out of that should come into the protocol deviation. And that's where I pointed out that, yes, ICF amendment
That was perfect.
signed
Perfect.
should go into that.
Yeah, that was amazing. That's like a real CRA. What a real CRA would do. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, our real CRA didn't even tell us that.
Yeah,
That
that
was
is surprising.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Boehringer study also, it was a new one. Version was there. I mentioned it, but it was like 5 days old. So I thought maybe that next visit it will be taken care of. Yeah, it was
But
there.
never assume.
Yeah,
Always, as a CRA, just let the site know, hey, you know what?
yeah.
You have a patient visit
You should
coming up
visit.
soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
because
Yeah.
a lot of times CRAs, the good ones, like proactively tell the site, hey, just be aware.
Correct.
You know,
Yes.
because the coordinator are busy. I mean, you've seen
True.
today and tomorrow there's 5 visits. So
There are a lot more details to be taken care of. So
Yeah.
you can really
Yeah.
miss. It's
We'll do another like mini video tomorrow with my camera, and you guys will see. We did one in the car too. We did a launch mode with them, and how did you like launch mode? It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
it's really fun. Great.
So what's the job hunt like right now in, what is it, May 24 right now? You finished the academy around January, was like the internship
Yeah.
started. March, you started doing for us here the QA. So like
No,
it's
it
been like
was
6 months now.
5-6 months,
Yeah,
yeah.
5-6
But actually,
months.
what I thought, we have done the course, that was one part. But actual release, when you learn it practically. So I was little slow in that process. I thought once, let's do the internship first, understand the drill of the work, how it goes on the site. Then I should start applying for the job. So it like 1 or 2 months before only
I
I have
understand.
started.
So you're
then
just starting now.
I'm just starting. Only 1 month or 2 months
Okay.
back after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's
I
not
got
been-
one contact for you. already.
Yeah, that's
That
really,
I didn't
really
know. She
thankful
doesn't
to
know
you.
me. She
Yeah.
doesn't know me.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know, no
Yes.
different. I'm not special.
Yes.
And I'm waiting for her to give me her email address. So I give it to you guys. And there's like
Because-
four that I know that I will.
True.
So at least 5 that will try to get you guys in the Bay Area type of
Yes.
place, which is
Yes.
not an easy market to be.
Yes,
I know,
that's
it's
true.
not
That's
easy.
true.
I've been trying since since February, when I emailed you about the this volunteer thing that we need.
That was a good
and we
idea.
need to do that. So after that I started in the LinkedIn. I have written so many cold emails to people. I don't know whether I'm writing to right person or not, because
Yeah.
I'm not
What
getting
does the
any
cold email
response.
look like? Like what is it basically?
yeah,
is
basically
it long?
I-
Very long?
Not very long. I write that yes, I have done all this, my background, and then I am looking for job. If there is anything, any kind of help will be appreciated. If
And who are
anything
you
is-
sending it to? Just
To recruiters, to
yeah, recruiters don't. You can skip recruiters because recruiters are good after you had a one job in the industry.
That's what.
That's when
Yeah.
they'll. I mean, they probably call our staff all the time.
True.
The recruiter. You know what the best candidate is? If you're, I'm an employer. The best candidate for me right now is not emailing me. Is working somewhere else.
But
That's the
we,
best
but
job
we don't
candidate.
easily
Okay.
get the employer's email
That's
ID,
what-
and we
I
also
know.
don't get to message them
I
on
know,
LinkedIn.
but that's the
It's-
recruiter's job is to find the ones already working.
Yeah.
Like they try to steal. They already stole a few of our staff.
Oh,
Okay.
They want to
yeah.
come back, but you know, you can't. Once you go, you go.
Yeah.
But that's the best job candidate is one that's not needing a job right now.
Yes, right. For them.
So that's the recruiter's job. The recruiter loves that you're working somewhere else. I guarantee you, if you work somewhere, like as soon as you put that you're working somewhere,
Yes.
they'll start reaching out to you.
So how
and
to start
technically you
with
are,
that? That is
because you
the
do the QA for
Yeah.
us.
yes.
You know, so you could put that on your resume. Tomorrow we'll look at it one more time, and we'll have a secondary type of resume for coordinator. Because
Okay.
now you guys are open
Okay.
to coordinating as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We have gained a lot with this experience. With QA experience, we have really understood the drill, how it goes,
Yeah.
how to work.
Yeah, and
so
you guys
we
are
are
pretty
re-
good. Like
yeah.
you've been catching stuff. You've been working with Katie
Yes.
on
Yeah.
a, like a
Yes.
monthly
yes.
basis. You guys do the
Yeah.
Yes.
follow-ups.
Yeah. Right.
And she does them in the group with you guys, like the three of you, or one on one.
Yes, we send to her, and then we have Zoom calls. As such,
Okay.
we can discuss with her anytime what doubts we
okay.
have.
Yeah.
So
Anytime.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
Katie's amazing.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we can.
She's
just
very
email
helpful.
her.
All of them
Yeah.
are really helpful. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah. So it's
good to
easy to
hear that.
approach them.
So what are some of the findings? Tomorrow we'll have more findings from the visits that you shadowed, but from the what you looked at in CREO so far, what were your observations from today?
Today's observation was that particular thing I told you that ICF during process of ICF signing, it was been asked for the questionnaires and so many things
yeah.
and urine sample also. That was one thing. And apart from that, what I have observed in the earlier report that if patient is screen failed, reason is not mentioned clearly at particular progress note or some document should be there to mention that why this patient is screen failed. So I have broken my head to check out that. So why this patient is screen failed? So many times we are not from the medical background as such. We don't understand the fact why this patient is failed. Maybe because of BP. So that is one observation I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be a good one to put in there.
Yeah.
Right.
The progress note. So now when you go as a coordinator, you know, let's say you go interview for a coordinating role, they're gonna tell you, you know, what are some. I mean, they ask sometimes open-ended questions about the
Right.
job,
Yeah.
Right.
and that could be one you bring up. Like, make sure all your
Yeah.
progress notes are
Yeah.
detailed. I tell the
Yes.
staff here all the time,
Yeah.
you know, make sure your progress notes are detailed.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
not. Many a patient it is not,
Yeah.
and
there is also one observation I noticed that in CREO, for every particular section, there is one progress note written, but
Right.
nobody has mentioned. I mean, it's not there. Progress note is like empty. So if the process has happened, just 2 or 3 lines about in detail.
About every
what is
assessment,
about
yeah.
that assessment and some explanation, that's it.
Like went as per protocol, or you know, assessment went as per protocol, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
right.
usually save that for when something happened that's unusual.
Yeah,
You know, that's when
what
they'll
I
write that. But you're right. So when you go into a job interview, that's one of the things you want to leverage is documentation, detail, the whole ALCOAC type of thing.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
I
And
think
what else?
so. Do you think what's your strategy now? You because I kind of showed you at lunch how to find sites and message them, but
Yes,
the
yes.
Bay Area doesn't seem to have like that many private sites.
This is going to be our next step, that we are
Yes.
personally in person. We will go and visit, find out every site and
yeah.
meet them
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
ask them for
And
work
if
or
anybody
something,
approaches
yeah.
her after this podcast, that will be good.
Are you open to like academic medical center? And you're open to sites, CRO sponsor, vendor? What
Yes.
about
Yeah.
tech vendor?
Yeah.
Yes.
With your
yeah.
background especially,
Yeah.
tech vendor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm open.
All right. Well, tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
What did you
That's
write on
it.
your monitoring visit so far? Just small observations that you
Yeah, it
mentioned?
was only for one patient today, so
Yeah.
not much of the data was there, and it was a pre-screening visit.
Mhm.
So they have just taken this lab sample and physical examination. So not much of the things today
Yeah.
to observe.
And how
That's
long
it.
was that visit? It lasted what? Because I left.
It lasted,
lasted
for 2 hours
for
because
2
of that
hours.
ICF
Yeah,
process
it was
signing. He took
long.
1 hour, I think more than an hour to read that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was in detail. It was,
Yeah, I have one point to mention here. So, for the ICF sign, there has to be a process, which needs to be mentioned even from the site.
And the
That
notes. Yeah.
yes, that this process was followed during the ICF sign process or whatever. So today, when patient came, yes, the process I think was not followed. That he was actually made to sit in a room. Everybody was there. The CRC was there, and she explained the study. But he was not sitting in a quiet place.
Yeah, that's
Interruption
what
was there.
yes.
So
Yeah.
that is something that I noticed, that it is a violation of maybe the ICF process. You can just, it's a
Yeah.
small
It
observation.
should be documented that
Maybe.
sub-I came in and the PI came in to look at the medical history,
Right, right.
the background.
So
and
it
a
was
lot of
quite
sites-
interruptive
Yeah.
many times. Yeah.
That's something that we can tell the staff. Like,
Yes.
make sure that. And I think they realized that, and then a few of them left. Because when I came,
Yes,
three
yeah.
of them went back upstairs.
We too were
Yeah.
extra there as
Yeah,
such.
we too
That
were
was also a
chatting.
thing. Yeah.
He knows about you because I told him you guys are coming.
Okay.
So he
that's
knew, but he didn't
Okay.
expect like all the staff to come.
Yes, yes.
And then when I sent the PI in there,
yeah.
because I didn't know the sub-I is here today.
Yes.
And then the
okay.
sub-I walked in later and he went in there.
Yes.
So it's like a lot of people kept going in, and
True.
but ultimately, hopefully, he felt.
No, it was good. Process was good. He
Yeah.
was happy at the end of the
Yeah.
process. Yeah.
But you're right; everything needs to be documented. And now, when you
Yes.
go interview, you know
Yeah.
the
True.
reality of the situation. We'll see
Situation.
tomorrow.
That's what.
I think tomorrow's another screening, or I don't know. There's like 5 visits tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Some are ongoing visits though, so we'll see.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, there you go. Vanita and Sonia,
Mhm.
their LinkedIn's are underneath. They're going for CRC right now, but look, they could be CRA, they could be project manager, they could be clinical trial manager,
Right.
medical
Right.
writer. Like, the market's gonna eventually turn to be good again.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just right now you enter in a kind of a bad
Yeah.
job market, especially for CRAs and
Mhm.
Yeah.
anything CRO related.
No, we are open for any role. We just want to start from somewhere.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
the main thing.
We'll find you guys something. Go connect with them right now on LinkedIn. Go help them out. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dan, for having us
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, if you guys like that kind of content, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Stay tuned for more videos.